Right, had a crash, popping the recording back in earlier than intended. It's because it sounds like things could be pretty interesting around here. Quite a few Islams. A couple chimeras that can phase through solid matter. Perfect opportunity to stand on a rock, shoot this, and occasionally pop a med kit. Crash appears to have been a simple stack overflow, so nothing really interesting. Or even that useful. I mean, I may not know as much about the engine as Technobacon would, but I don't know. To my understanding, the important bit of a log is the expression at the end that says what the crash was caused by. And that was just stack overflow. Also, I increased my visual settings. It seems it kept getting reset to a bit lower than this, particularly in the grass density option. Well, that would be the most noticeable one. Because every other time that I've reset it back up to this, the game's crashed, and thus the information was not saved. Okay, that's 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's select the quest. 5. This should be 5. Alright. That is 5. Right on. Also, I definitely forgot to put on the extended draw distance DLL for the grass, so that's another thing to remember for next time. It's kind of annoying seeing it pop up like this. See if there's anywhere I can pop back in, or if I have to go all the way back to that entrance to get to it. Exit, level change, or whatever. Looking like that might actually be the case, because I'm getting invisible walls around all these damn fences. Interesting. Not sure why the level changer took effect all the way over wherever that was. Anyway, let's see, the little ones are in Pripyat. I have to do some thinking here. What do I want to do? I could go back to the bar. Now let's go to the Freedom Base. Let's more or less stick with the plan that I thought up a session or two ago, I suppose. Take care of the main quest until it's time to go to Pripyat. And at that point, start taking care of all these. Why are you shooting me, man? Yeah, at that point, start going back and doing some more of these expansion quests. That way I can ensure that the A-life is at a higher level, higher spawn chance, and, just otherwise open up the zone a bit more. Hey guys, your sniper over there on the western wall's a little overzealous. Look at A, done nothing but help freedom wherever possible. And what do I get in return? Shot at. Now, let's prepare my loadout for the long trek through this dangerous area known as the Red Forest. You didn't really mean to take the 45 ACP. Okay, let's consider... Ah, hell, I'll bring that with me. May feel like blowing stuff up at some point. So far, so good, I'd say. Maybe a bit over-prepared for this, given the amount of stuff I've got, but... Hey, I've got plenty of carrying capacity with this thing plugged in. Though I would still like this. This seems to have... It's got less carrying capacity boost, but it's got better bulletproof and better rupture. Yeah, let's make it possible to sell a quest-required item. Surely nothing bad could happen there. Make fun of the game design and it crashes. That's fantastic. Interesting, it seems to have allowed me to turn in this quest again. Bizarre. Well, it looks like now I get to, in addition to selling all this extra crap, get to do a little bit of safe scumming to get him to bring the option for the exoskeleton back, if I can possibly afford it. Damn. Looking like that might not be a possibility. I was all excited about that too. Thought I had more PAB 9 variant of this ammo. Alright. Getting a pretty nasty hit to my frames here. It's only when I look in certain directions, so I'm not certain what's the problem is. And here I once again failed to sell the flash drive. That'll give me some cash. Dummy and battery. Dummy and battery. Surely this should get me a little bit closer. It's really quite a tough decision. But I think I can probably sell this. Yeah. That gets me a little bit closer. We got to put that away as well. Tell you what. Since I want to make money, let's go back to the bar. Can pick up some stuff from my other stash and use that to augment my monetary reserves. I can pick up my pistol while I'm there. Stash that away. Gonna refrain from giving it to Voronin just yet because it seems to be actually pretty useful. Gives me an alternative to the AN-94. Who knows, maybe perhaps I will actually use the Gulag. I don't know, though. I don't know. I guess the main thing is, trying to avoid anomalies. That's one of the main things. Whatever. Forget that line of thought. I certainly did. Let's go back to the bar and hope for the best. Bit annoying. Seems the point that you land in when you transition from the armory warehouses to the bar is conveniently precisely where the transition prompt is to go back. Minor inconvenience, really. Whew. I'm actually glad that stutter happened. Narrowly avoided walking right into yet another tornado. Got Islams assaulting the bar, apparently. I'm still friendly with these duty ears. That's good, at least. Come on, guys, it's a single mutant. You really had that much trouble taking care of him? Oh, it's a zombie. That would explain it. That would explain it. Yeah, those guys are pretty hardy. Okay, come on, don't crash just because I jumped. Well, that jump's too hard to get. Anyway. It's a minor modicum of effort. So screw that. Brings the customer what has been promised. I assume that's Zahar. I don't even remember what I was supposed to get for him. Not that, not that. Leg of a boar, maybe? No, that's to Sakharov. Well, that's certainly not gonna happen, since I kind of, gave it to the Freedomer. Well, it's a quick detour to just turn around here and talk to Zahar, see if, I actually have what he wants me to turn in. It's the fire dummy one. Yeah, well, that can wait until I find something that I really want to replace the fire dummy with. Alright, well, picking that up from Suslov would certainly get me to, precisely my goal. Selling this would also help. Let's just see where this gets me.
Attention stalkers. We need volunteers for dangerous but well-paid missions. Come to the bar if you're interested.
Just when you think you have a solution, arbitrary limits take it straight away. Well, I guess that's that. Not going to turn that in for quite a while because, well, frankly, I really don't want to give up such a good artifact when I'm not allowed to put another one that would actually be an upgrade on. See, selling this, that will get me. Yeah, it'll get me there, but it won't leave me very much breathing room. So I might take a quick trip down to the marshes. Pick up my money. Then make a return trip. Barman doesn't really have anything for sale that I want. But picking up equipment. Meat chunk. I've got no meat chunk. Like, let's open up the bigger map. What would be the quickest way to get to the swamps? See, the ATP. ATP. What have I got in the ATP for transitions? That's not it. Garbage. Borden. Warehouses. Well, hell, that's actually not a bad path. Can take care of... I'm completely throwing away my idea of just sticking to the main quest until Pripyat by doing this, but, yeah. I'm gonna make the trip down there, the legitimate way. Walking all the way there and whatnot. But to... In order to do this quite as well as I would like to, I need to go back to the Freedom Base to grab myself my, the container, whatever it's called, high security container. I need to grab that to give it to Sidorovich. And that I'll just do is teleport off camera because, I mean, why the hell not? Bizarre, the Gulag, yeah, just based on its stats, it seems like it's supposed to be worse than this. I certainly don't know about that. Well, hell, I've got tons of carrying capacity right now, so why not just bring as much as possible? See, I needed to grab that as well. Didn't need to grab one of those things that I have grabbed. But I don't really know what it was. Let's see, will I be making a trip through Agroprom at any point here? A swamp goes to Agroprom. Apparently that's a marker for the caves. Swamp goes to Agroprom. Agroprom goes to garbage and caves. Now see if I do go to the Agroprom, I can get stuff from Ensign Sheerstuk. I can go to the Dark Valley. No, I think I'll just go ATP, Corden, Take care of stuff here. Some stuff here, at least. Swamp. Get the money, do some other quests and turn-ins and whatnot. And try to find the fastest way to get back to where I was. Cordon. 2 cordons. And agroprom. Well, yeah, the fastest way is probably going to take it, or involve agroprom as well. So I suppose I may as well bring this. Fastest non-teleport way, that is. I definitely want to cut down on the usage of that as much as possible. Anyway, back to the army warehouses. Or a little bit of irony. Suppose while I'm here, I may as well have a look. See if he's got it in stock. He doesn't, so I'll just make a little extra money here. Let's take a look at this selection. I think the bandit exoskeleton might end up being better after it's been upgraded, but that involves finding the perfect artifact. Yeah, that seems to be about all that I really need to do up here. As far as that goes, just wanted to turn in that quest while I was here. Yeah, this is the thing that's gonna suck about using exos, though. Yeah, the stamina still runs down really quickly if you're carrying above 150. No matter what your actual ammo capacity is. Anyway, with that picked up. Did I actually pick up what I was going to pick up? Or did I just pick up some extra equipment that wasn't what I was picking up? I got the container, yeah. Alright, back to the bar, then back to the ATP, then back to, etc. Yeah, while we're here, looked at the fire dummy again. It's not really that great. Actually, it was amazing back when I was dealing with sparklers, but just looking at the stats again. Yeah, not that big of an advantage, so Zahar, here you go. I'm apparently getting something good for it. KL-62 Tactical. Let us see then. Does less damage than something that fires a smaller caliber. I think Sidorovich actually tried to give me one of these as well. So I guess, if nothing else, my gulag is pretty well updated enough. Don't really require the suppressor to want to use it. No, now I just have the need to find a reason to use it. It's definitely proven itself to be a really good weapon. I mean, wow, his name suddenly escapes me. Grimbold. Grimbold used it for like 100 videos or something like that. So, it's certainly not a bad weapon. But with this kind of loadout, especially one that I can carry right away, right now, kind of hard to find a reason to use it over something else. Yeah, nothing else to get rid of here. Nah, nothing for armor. Should check what he takes for. It's all stuff that I don't really have. I think this is a weapon that's you need to give to whoever down in the swamps. It's part of that massive quest to gather supplies. So I figure I may as well use up the ammo I've got for it now. Yeah, this stuff first. Use that up now. Or on the way. Whatever. And, you stash it away in the Clear Sky base. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I suppose a big benefit here of switching out the fire dummy for a moonlight, although it kills my radiation protection value immensely, is, you know, having to deal with quickly draining stamina becomes less of an issue. Anyway, to the ATP.